The eagle is a symbol of power, freedom, and vision. It is known for its sharp eyesight and ability to soar to great heights, embodying the kind of mindset that can help us overcome any obstacle and achieve our goals. Today we will learn more about power of the eagle mindset and how it can help you unlock your full potential. The eagle mindset is a combination of several key principles: clarity of vision, fearlessness, resilience, focus, and courage. Let's take a deeper dive into each of these principles and how you can cultivate them in your own life. Clarity of vision. The first principle of the eagle mindset is clarity of vision. Without a clear understanding of what you want to achieve, it's easy to get sidetracked or distracted. You need to have a specific, measurable goal that you're working towards. As Anthony de Saint once said, "A goal without a plan is just a wish." You need to have a clear plan of action that will help you achieve your goal. One way to cultivate clarity of vision is to write your goals down and create a vision board. Write down what you want to achieve, why you want to achieve it, and how you plan to get there. Keep this vision board in a prominent place where you can see it every day and use it to keep yourself focused on your goals. Another powerful tool is visualization. When we visualize our goals and dreams in vivid detail, we create a powerful mental image that can help guide our actions and decisions. As the writer Napoleon Hill once said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Fearlessness. The second principle of the eagle mindset is fearlessness. As Nelson Mandela once said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." Fear can be paralyzing, but fearlessness is about facing your fears head on and not letting them hold you back. One way to cultivate fearlessness is to practice facing your fears. Take small steps towards your fears and gradually build up your courage. Remember that the only way to truly conquer your fears is to face them. Another way to cultivate fearlessness is to embrace discomfort. When we step outside of our comfort zones and take risks, we expand our capabilities and build our courage. As the writer Mark Twain once said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the things that you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Resilience. The third principle of the eagle mindset is resilience. As Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." Resilience is about bouncing back from setbacks and failures and not allowing them to derail your progress. One way to cultivate resilience is to reframe failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every failure is a chance to learn something new and improve yourself. Focus on the lessons learned and use them to make improvements in your life. Another way to cultivate resilience is to practice self-care. When we take care of ourselves physically, emotionally, and mentally, we build the inner strength and resilience that is essential for success. As the writer Audre Lorde once said, "Caring for myself is not self-indulgence, it is self-preservation, and that is an act of political warfare." Focus. The fourth principle of the eagle mindset is focus. As Bruce Lee once said, "The successful warrior is the average man with laser focus." Focus is about staying on track and not allowing distractions or setbacks to pull you off course. One way to cultivate focus is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment and fully engaged in what you're doing. It's about tuning out distractions and staying focused on the task at hand. In order to cultivate focus, we must first eliminate distractions. This might mean turning off your phones, closing your emails, or finding a quiet space to work. But once we've eliminated distractions, we must also learn to prioritize our time. What are the most important tasks we need to accomplish? What can wait until later? By focusing on the most important tasks, we can make progress towards our goals and achieve great things. Courage. Courage is the fifth and final principle of the eagle mindset. It is what allows us to face our fears, take risks, and pursue our dreams with determination and conviction. As the writer Maya Angelou once said, courage is the most important of all the virtues because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. One of the greatest obstacles to courage is fear. We all have fears: fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But it is only by facing our fears that we can cultivate the kind of courage that is necessary for success. As the writer Mark Twain once said, courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. This means that courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the ability to overcome fear and take action in spite of it. One of the best ways to cultivate courage is to take action. As the writer Paulo Coelho once said, there is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. By taking action in spite of our fears, we can build our confidence and develop a sense of courage that will serve us well in all areas of our life. Another important aspect of courage is resilience. As the writer J.K. Rowling once said, it is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. Resilience is what allows us to bounce back from setbacks and failures and keep moving forward in pursuit of our goals. One of the best ways to cultivate resilience is to reframe our failures as opportunities for growth and learning. As the writer Winston Churchill once said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. By embracing failure as a natural part of the learning process, we can develop a sense of resilience that will help us overcome even the toughest of challenges. Finally, courage is also about staying true to our values and convictions. As the writer Aristotle once said, courage is the first of human virtues because it makes all others possible. Without courage, we cannot stand up for what we believe in or pursue our dreams with conviction and determination. One of the best ways to stay true to our values is to cultivate a strong sense of self-awareness. As the writer Eckhart Tolle once said, awareness is the greatest agent for change. By developing a deep understanding of our own values and convictions, we can stay true to ourselves and cultivate the kind of courage that is necessary for success. In conclusion, the eagle mindset is all about clarity of vision, fearlessness, resilience, focus, and courage. By cultivating these 5 principles, we can develop the kind of mindset that is necessary for success in all areas of our lives. As the writer Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, whatever you do, you need courage. Whatever course you decide upon, there is always something to tell you that you are wrong. There are always difficulties arising that tempt you to believe your critics are right. To map out a course of action and follow it to an end requires some of the same courage that a soldier needs. Peace has its victories, but it takes brave men and women to win them. So let's be brave, let's be courageous, and let us soar to great heights with the power of the eagle mindset. So let me ask you again, are you ready to cultivate the power of eagle mindset? Are you ready to embrace clarity of vision, fearlessness, resilience, focus, and courage?